Hello, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Dr. Quack, and I am here to discuss the heinous act that was done by an outside promo artist. I am here to talk about Sergeant Chaos coming on our page and demanding a match, demanding a tryout here in HSP. Sergeant Chaos went through the proper procedures and he wanted to join HSP, but was not voted in. We feel that his heinous act here that he has put on for our audience should not be tolerated. We feel that Sergeant Chaos did himself no favor here. This weekend, we are going to meet the board to decide if we want to give him a tryout match or not. So, Sergeant Chaos, you wanted an answer? You got an answer. It's probably not going to be the answer you like, but we'll find out Monday exactly what we're going to do.
Most of you know me by now, but for those that don't, boy, are you in for a treat, because I'm the savior, I'm the messiah, I'm the purest form of what this game's supposed to be. And I was supposed to be a part of the HSP roster already, but last year, unfortunately for me, and quite honestly the rest of you, I got sick. I had to put my debut on the back burner. I had to go to the hospital. I had to stop playing the game that I love. But a lot has changed since then. I'm back, I'm better than ever, and I'm now Foundation World Champion. That's right, nobody get upset with me. HSP wasn't my first stop since I've been back. See, I had to go back to my roots, back to my home, and make sure that I was the best of the best that I could be before I started spreading my wings in the promo-verse. And this title right here, she means that I'm the best. And what does that mean for HSP? Well, that means big trouble for you if you hold a title, because I'm not one for idle threats, but I do want to tell you this factual information. I've never been a part of any roster that I didn't win a world championship in. So there's some tidbit of information for you. But all I really want to come out here and say today is the Savior's debuting in HSP very, very soon. And you all, well, you've been put on notice.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Lions Roar 2, the pre-show. I am the important one, Mr. Mayhem. That's some big news we're starting the show off here with. Savior finally here to make his debut. He will be debuting at our next show, April 6th. We're working on a contract for him to get him somebody to compete with. And the issue with Sergeant Chaos. Wow, Dr. Quack with some stern words for Sergeant Chaos. But we're going to find out more about that on Monday when the board meets to discuss that. I put out the information to him that we held a proper vote. All of his information was discussed, and he didn't meet our requirements, our qualifications. So I don't know what he was upset about. We gave him fair warning, fair opportunity. We spent 3 days deliberating on him. But again, I don't want to get too much into that. That'll be resolved, and we're going to find out what's going on with that on Monday. So be watching for a beat to come out with what the board finally decides to do with Sergeant Chaos. He is known to some people around here in the promo world. But we've got a few big matches to talk about here before we get ready to go into the show. And the first one I want to talk about, Britt Johnson and Gene Emerson. Dr. Quack, as you saw, he's busy doing other things, so he pre-recorded his comments. He's been going after Britt Johnson, and Britt Johnson's had enough and fighting back. And I'm glad to see this from Britt Johnson. I know a lot of people pick on Britt. They tell him he's a good analyst. They tell him he should retire to promoing. They didn't tell him he should retire from promoing and go to commentary work, go back to analyst work. Brick takes a lot of abuse, and Dr. Quack included, gave him a lot of abuse. I'm glad to see he's fighting back, and he's taking on Gene Emerson, who made his debut here, but Gene Emerson is no slouch. He's held titles all over the place. He's well known around the promo world. This is going to be a very, very tough and close match. Oh, we got the Purge over here, Brick for the loss. We got Dr. Quack, blah, 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 blah. But I'm pulling for Brick Johnson on this one. No offense to Gene Emerson in any way, shape, or form. I just like that Brick Johnson is standing up for himself, because that's part of what this is about. The ability to speak and defend yourself verbally without having to use your fist. And I want to say good luck to both men, but I'm pulling for you, Brick Johnson. And we got two number one contender qualifiers for the Pure Heart. For the Pure Heart. Purge taking on the Young Buck and Old School and Prince Blackheart. This is going to be interesting to see who comes out between these two. The winner of Purge, Blackheart, and the winner of Old School and Prince Blackheart. Purge, Young Buck, Old School, Prince Blackheart. Make sure I said it right. They'll face off on the next show to get a shot at the Pure Heart title. So that's going to be interesting. The number one contender for the Soulfire, AEP and Vagabond. You know these two masters of mind games. This one's going to be interesting. So I haven't seen either of these matches yet. I've watched the hypes, and this match is going to be incredible. Soulfire, this match is going to be on fire. So this is the appropriate number one contender. And making his first title defense as the Soulfire champion, Storyteller, taking on Tin Man and the Villain. Both have said they're basically putting their careers on the line if they do not win. Tin Man said he would retire, and Villain said he will consider himself suspended until whoever holds the Soulfire title allows him to return. And I know there's no love lost between the Villain and Storyteller, so that may be a very long time before we see Tin Man and Villain back on our screens. We don't know, but we could see a loss to the Storyteller, and we could have one of those two holding gold. We don't know. We're going to find out tonight. And the match everybody's been talking about, the Fatal 4-Way. Shady Sean McKenzie, the Iron Bison, Tonster Damas, and defending his belt, Hollywood Haywood. These four have been at each other's throats, proving that they're the biggest dog. They're the alpha in this match. They're the ones going to win. It's going to be a huge fight. And I know that four people specifically watching this match, the Purge, Young Buck, Old School, and Prince Blackheart, because they're going to be figuring out who they're going to have to line themselves up to face. It's going to be rough. I'm looking forward to all of that. So, man, what a great night this is going to be. Lions Roar 2 is a huge show. Excuse me. And coming up starting in April, on April 6th, we start our Road to the Champion Showcase, which means we've got to set up for the Gauntlet qualifiers. And we did a drawing yesterday on the Pulse. There's already 2 matches scheduled for qualifying for the Gauntlet. And that is Gene Emerson has already been selected. He will have a match against the returning Mary Sue. The winner goes into the Gauntlet. And Joey D taking on somebody who's making their debut here. They passed their selection process and they put their name in the hat, and they've already been drawn out. Triple M, the Masked Maniac, the marvelous Masked Maniac, making his debut in a Gauntlet qualifier against Joey D. So we're going to be finding out who else gets drafted and drawn out, as the other Gauntlet qualifier matches will be coming in the following shows. That Gauntlet takes place May 18th. It is recorded live with the judges watching live. And when one person loses, The next person steps right in. Their name is drawn blindly out of the hat. They go in, the promo, and the judges watch, and it's all done live. It's an incredible sight to see if you haven't seen it. Plus, we're going to have a Pure Heart title match on that May 18th show. So there's a lot of things coming up, a lot of exciting things coming up soon in Heart and Soul Promotions. So I do apologize that I didn't have an analyst or a co-host. Brick is performing tonight. We reached out to A-List Alverson, and due to the family issues that he has going on in his personal life, we want to afford him his privacy and allow him time. Savior did want to come on, but Savior had his follow-up appointment today to make sure that he's been 100% cleared, which we have the thumbs up. He has been cleared, but we wanted to let him recover from his doctor's appointment. So you got me, folks. And I know you don't want to hear me talk, as it's been saying here all the time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So let's go to RYK for our first commercial.
Hello, fans. This is FTW broadcast colleague RYK.
The date has been set. 6 high-profile matchups already announced for Sunday, November 15th.
Your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, I am RYK, and this is Saturday Night Turbulence.
Got the mind of a champion. Gonna get mine, I'm a champion. Got the mind of a champion. Get it cause I got it good. Did it cause I said I would. Got the mind of a champion. Gonna get mine, I'm a champion. Got
Welcome to the Lions Roar 2. I'm Dr. Quack.
And I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem. The Lions are roaring. The Lions are not sleeping tonight. It's time to find out who's holding gold.
And we got our first match. I hear the music. Let's take it to the ring.
This is our opening contest for Heart and Soul Promotions. The Lions Roar 2. This contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a #1 contender qualifier match. Introducing first, from Paderborn, Germany, weighing in tonight at 247 pounds, he is the German wrestling sensation, the
It's the two-time Empire Champion, the one, the only, the Purge.
We lead you, embrace the vision. Be strong and embrace the vision for a better tomorrow.
And his opponent from the United Kingdom, he is the Young Buck.
And now we got the big match up here. We've got the WGP champion Young Buck taking on the VOH Empire champion Purge. They have met in the past.
Yeah, that's right. And they're fighting to be one of the #1 contender qualifiers for the Pure Heart title, which we're going to figure out later.
Let's take it to the ring.
Pissants and assholes of Heart and Soul Promotions. It's me, you know what it is, and if you don't know, I don't give a fuck. Just watch my intro. It's the two-time Empire Champion, the one, the only, the Purge. And tonight at Lions Roar 2, I'm gonna face the Young Buck. I'm sorry, I do have respect for that instead of AEP there. The Young Buck, the recent newly become WGP champion. God, man, we all know that. You don't need to rub it in the face like that. We know that when somebody's watching the product and see you with the WGP title, we know that. You don't need to say it like 500 times each and every single time when you're there. And you said like, this is not a redemption story for you. Well, yes it is. Yes it is. It is a redemption story for you because remember what happened over in the Asylum page? I beat your ass. Clean sweep 3-2-0. But, mate, I'm gonna put my championship aside. I don't need to show them off 24/7, 365 each and every single day. Because Young Buck, let's talk some real mano a mano business here. Look, I know you're proud of the WGP champion. I know you're proud that you are the top guy of wrestling geeks and pariahs. Well, go down from your high horses and be a normal guy like me. Because it sickens us to death that you say this each and every single time. It sickens us that you're gonna fight AEP each and every single time we need to hear the same old excuses. And what do you do now here? The same old bullshit that you gave us each and every single time. We bored of it. We tired of it. It wouldn't make me wonder that you're gonna lose the WGP title so damn quick because of your ego. What we gonna say in Germany? Big ego, small, you know already that. So Young Buck, I tried to give you a little bit of a lesson. I tried to get you on the right track that you can even be a champion longer than me. So Young Buck, do what you can, drop an F-bomb, big like a nuclear bomb, but still, you can't get the lightning striking twice then. So Young Buck, and the winner of Prince Blackheart and Old School, you're gonna hear the three most dangerous words in the promo universe today in Embrace the Vision.
You know what, Purge? You've come out here multiple times. You've come out here in Bingham. You say, it's me, it's the two-time Empire Champion, the Purge. No one cares. It's not carrying weight anymore, Purge, because, let's be honest, the Empire division died when I failed to beat you for that title. Because we all know you holding that title, you're going to defend it again against the Gypsy King and you're going to win it. Oh, you've beaten another guy. You've beaten him more times than I can count, Purge. That's the problem. The Empire division is getting repetitive. Why do you think I haven't gone for it straight away? Why do you think I took that break? Why do you think I've come out here and I put another title on my damn shoulder that's going to carry more weight, that has more legacy? And you know what, Purge? The Pure Heart Championship has legacy. Look at the Fatal 4-Way. I've beaten two people within that Fatal 4-Way. One of them I took this title from. Another one I took the YouTube Championship from him in Elite Marks. What makes you think they have a chance? What makes you think, Purge, that they have a chance against me? Because quite frankly, you would lose. You've lost to Hollywood Hayward. You've lost to Shady. You've probably lost to Damas. You've even probably lost to Iron Bison on his magical winning streak. Why I continue to grow. Why I've continued and continue to grow to be a champion. Why I have made sure that I have come back to HSP as a champion. Why I've come back to HSP as someone that no one should underestimate. No one should come out here and go, it's Young Buck, this is a night off for me. No, that's not me, Purge. It will never be me. I'm WGP Heavyweight Champion for a reason. I will be Pure Heart Champion for a damn reason, Purge. While you continue to be at the kiddies table. While you continue to be the head of the kiddies table with the likes of Mary Sue and AEP. You will continue to feed off of them. Feed off of their mediocre promo style to make you look better. Why I continue to rise. Why I continue to be this new level. Why I continue to be God level. Until then, Purge, you will never be at my level. Until you start realising that you're a grown-ass man that needs to rise up and stop worrying about being two-time Empire Champion and show you why you are two-time champion. Because without that, you're not Pure Heart. Without that, you don't deserve to be Pure Heart Champion. While I do. I am the next #1 contender. So Old School, Blackheart, I'll see you real soon. I'll see you down the line where I take the #1 contendership. And for the people in the Fatal 4-Way, Iron Bison, Hollywood Hayward, Damas, Iron Bison. I'll see you real soon.
Great match. Great match. That's why those guys are champions in other places, and they want to be a champion here as well.
Yeah, but now we've got another big matchup. Are you ready? Because I know I'm ready to see this. Oh, yeah. Let's take it down to Ring Productions.
I'm curious, too. This contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in tonight at 246 pounds, he is the Conqueror, Rick Johnson. His opponent, making his heart and soul debut from Spring Hill, Nova Scotia, Canada, weighing in tonight at 260 pounds. He is the man of 1,000 nicknames, the Canadian Crippler, Gene Emerson. And as Dr. Quack says, we got a big matchup here. We got Gene Emerson taking on Brick Johnson.
That's right. You see, I got my guy. My guy I paid a lot of money for. He's going to go take out Brick.
He is a champion in other places. He is a well-respected member, but as Dr. Quack didn't find out, they're former tag team partners. How much and how well do they know each other?
Oh, I know, you know, I know, you know, I know. Let's take it to the ring.
Welcome to another match that Dr. Quack is trying to put together to destroy Brick. What's this now, part 2? Yeah, the cartel couldn't take me out, so you had to make a fake phone call for Kyle to disqualify me. See, that was a pivotal match. That could have been life-changing for me. But that's okay. We're here for part 2, because I'm going against Gene, the Canadian Crippler. See, Dr. Quack, you forget that I know the Canadian Crippler. I know Gene. He's a former tag team partner of mine back in the VOH. Back in the VOH days that I was there. See, I was there before he started. And then we became a tag team. But he got scared. He decided to skip town. See, I stayed and took my licks and became champion. When he skipped town and decided to go somewhere else and make a name for himself. And I've heard him make some decent accomplishments out there. I don't really know. I don't really care. So when you told me you had somebody else that you were going to take me out and you gave them money, well, there Gene
aka Canadian Crippler, I would check that check because it might bounce. Because Dr. Quack's a liar. He doesn't pay his bills. They always came back. Trust me, I was the accountant for a while too. And then we got a professional one. They had to fix a lot of stuff. See, I'm here because I need to get past Gene. Because what I'm really here for is Dr. Quack. To expose him as the quack that he is. But see, here, Canadian Crippler, you're the one I'm exposed for first. See, you're a no-name, talentless hack here in the HSP. I've built myself here. Welcome to your debut match. See, nobody cares what you've done outside of here. They want to know what you're going to do here. And in this match, you ain't going to do shit. Because Brick Johnson is here. Brick Johnson has been sick and tired of playing, patty cake with all these little other people, like the cartel, and whoever else Dr. Quack's going to put in my way. Because that's who I want at the end. So if I have to play games with you, and little patty cake, and ring around the rosy, these little childish games, to get to Dr. Quack, I will. Because at the end of the day, what are you going to do, Crippler? Are you going to skip town because, Brick Johnson's too hard? Yeah, you've done that before. You're great at that. See, Dr. Quack, I've already exposed him. I'll see you at our match.
Brick Johnson, here we are. For the next 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I make you, Brick, infamous. I'll make you famous. While at the same time destroying your career. We can talk about all the history. Yeah, you can come out here. We've been tag team partners. I've felt a loss from you my very first time in the promo universe. But ever since then, I've been shot out of a cannon. I've been bigger than you, better than you, badder than you. And all you've ever worked for is just to be like me. To have the notoriety, to have the fame, to be the man on top, to know that you own the marquee when you come out because you show up, you show out, and you showcase why you are the very best. So Brick Johnson, I hope you come out swinging, because you said you're a man at the very bottom, that you have nothing left to prove. You're wrong, Brick, you still do. You don't get it through that thick skull of yours. You thought by attacking Dr. Quack and stop being the bitch boy that you were here in HSP, that people would take note. What has it done for you? It's made you relevant for a while, but you have been padding people's stats. You've been helping people get to that next little run on their ladder. Here tonight, that all ends because you, Brick, I use you as a pedestal, as an example, so that everybody knows, from the young to the vets, that if you screw up and you've come to have to face me, that I could end your career and I can take you out. Brick Johnson, you might have had an epiphany that you think that you got this in the bag, that you're going to be able to win, that they, the management, put you with a slight chance to win. It's like cloudy with a slight chance of rain that may not ever freaking happen. Because you see, Brick, you're not the Brick Johnson that won titles. You're not that Brick Johnson that everybody feared. You're the Brick Johnson that gets laughed at in the back. You're the Brick Johnson that nobody cares about. You're the Brick Johnson that keeps moaning, whining, complaining as a little bitch boy that you are. And people don't listen to you anymore. Or if they do, it goes in one ear and out the other. You're the Brick Johnson that nobody cares about. And I'm here to prove all that. You see, time and time again, Brick, we've all took shots at you. We've all destroyed your ego. We've all ended your career. But you still can't get it through that thick skull. The only person that can end you is you. So here tonight, as I put you in that hole 6 feet deep, you know what I throw down that hole with you? A rifle, a gun. I hope you pick it up and use it.
Yeah, look at that little bitch. Yeah, Rick took it there, didn't he? Yeah, did you see that? See what money buys? Buys a win, damn it.
Wow. I guess I need to keep a better eye on you from now on.
I don't know what you're talking about. But we got our next matchup coming up here. Make sure you stay tuned here. I hear the music. Let's take it down to Rick.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in tonight at a sleek 240 pounds, Mr. His opponent, from the birthplace of America, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in tonight at 226 pounds, he is one half of the Heart and Soul Promotions Tag Team Champions, the American
baby makes a long winter, cause for a roughneck, for a roughneck, for a roughneck, bud fight, shit life, bud fight, shit life, for a roughneck.
In WrestleMania 19 review, we talked about the cat fight girls. Well, I've got Taste Great.
Yeah, well, I got the great taste here.
No, Taste Great. Sleek, tastes great. The Roughneck is going to take this one. I think you got Wallace picked out here.
Well, I don't know. I guess he's on my shirt there. That's right, Mr. Wallace. Get your merch at Redbubble. Let's take it down the ringside.
Roughneck, roughneck, roughneck. Don't worry. It's just you and me here. It's just you and me here, buddy, having a mano-a-mano conversation. Just two respectable gentlemen talking it out. I'll be honest, I don't want to fight you. No, I don't want to actually be in this match with someone like you, American Roughneck. Because all this pain and disappointment of not having my Soul Fire Championship is not too many people around here in HSP can relate. But you can. You've been in my shoes. You've been in this place of disappointment where you have grinded. You have fought. And you kept going and going and going and going and going until you reach a certain goal. And then when you finally get to that mountaintop, the peak of that mountaintop, and it's just the moment that you get comfortable at being at the top, it's snatched away from you ever so quickly. And all that grinding and hard work, it feels like it was all for nothing. Because it's one thing to see someone go through it, but it's another thing to actually experience it and understand and relate to that disappointment. I'm so glad that you get it. But there's a difference between you and me, Roughneck. See, because it was you. How quick and short people's memories are because it was you, American Roughneck. You was the guy that derailed that epic run from the storyteller. All these people around you forget. I didn't forget. HSB forgot. Look what they've done to you ever since. They've made you a pit stop. They made you a person that is just on the way till you reach to the top. And it's such a shame. Because that's where we differ, American Roughneck. See, you want to continue to run around here shaking hands, kissing babies. No, American Roughneck, you are literally bending over, taking it with no Vaseline and kissing all that ass. And for what? To be stuck in the same place of irrelevancy when you know and I know that you deserve so much better. And that, American Roughneck, is the true disappointment. I just hate it had to be you to be the reset button for the mister on his way back to reclaiming all of his soul in his fire.
And I got a short temper, couple women with my baby makes a long winter, cause for a roughneck, for a roughneck, for a roughneck, fun fight, shit life, fun fight, shit life, for a roughneck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is he, the 110% promo prime choice beast, the American Roughneck, and one half of your current and remaining tag team champions, the prettiest tag team this company or any company will ever damn see. See, I've been out there busy repping my company, being the mayor. Yes, the mayor of HSP, shaking babies and kissing hands. See, I've been so busy, I haven't seen Mr. Wallace, but I hear third party, that he's not real happy with me. Why? Because he lost his belt. Yes, I repeat, he lost his belt to the storyteller. Not my issue. Not my problem. See, I have a plan. And my plan is working beautifully. One belt, Pure Heart Champion, taken from the storyteller. 2 belts, Tag Team Champions with my boy Old School, taking more belts. Now I have one more belt to obtain for the trifecta. Yes, the HSP trifecta of gold. And my plan was not to take it from you. I would have. But this has just become a storied ending to my HSP reign of championships. See, I'm going to take a third belt, and I'm going to do it for the second time, and take it from the storyteller, ending another reign, dominating another title. See, because it's all about caffeinate, dominate, eliminate. Unfortunately, you fell into the last category. I can't help that. So, you can sit there and boo-hoo and whine and cry and go behind my back. It's all well and good.
because I'm going to keep doing what I do. Winning belts, repping a company, being one of the best champions, which you were. Top tier, brother, top tier. I'm giving it to you. Top tier of this company. And now you want to whine? Like I said, I'm going to continue maintaining, winning, dominating. You can either lead, follow, or get the hell out of my damn way. HSP, I'll be seeing you with a second strap over my other shoulder. Woo!
Taste great! That was great taste. There you go. Either way, it was a great match by two great competitors.
That's right. And now we're moving on to our Soul Fire Championship match. Let's go down there.
This contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Soul Fire Championship. Introducing first, from the shadows, weighing in tonight at 198 pounds, the Villain.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy.
And his opponent, from Jacksonville, North Carolina, weighing in tonight at 200 pounds, he is the legendary Tin Man. From the theater of the mind and the realm of imagination, he is the Heart and Soul Promotions Soul Fire Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Storyteller.
men going at this big triple threat match. One man putting up his title, the other two putting up their careers.
That's right. Tin Man said he would retire if he didn't win, and Villain said that he would be suspended until such time the Soulfire champion allowed him back, and that could be forever, so that's basically a retirement. And the Storyteller just barely won the title, just barely got it, and now he has to put it up.
Holy guacamole. Let's take it to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Triple Threat Soulfire Championship match. And yes, I know I put my career on the line by saying I would sit there and get suspended if I were to lose this match. And yet, I'm not going to give either one of you the opportunity to be able to do that. Storyteller, we start this off with you, because isn't it funny, every single time you show up on screen, when you actually have something to fight for, you looked great. You look like a champion. But then again, when you don't have anything to fight for, what happens? You become lackluster. It is like watching paint dry. And if you want proof, all we have to do is go back to when you won the Pure Heart Championship. Because you looked great. You looked dominant. Nobody was really touching you until the moment you faced off in a multi-man match. In, what was it, your first title defense? Because at that point, you didn't have anything to fight for, did you? And what happened? You lost! So what is going to happen once you show up in this match talking about how you overcame all the odds to beat Mr. Wallace, and yet tell another lackluster story as you go on to lose this match? Tin Man, now this brings me to you, the man that sat there and said he would put his career on the line, saying he would retire if he were to lose this match. And guess what? You better enjoy that retirement just like you've enjoyed not being on screen for over the past year. Isn't it funny how you sit here and think you are better than everybody else? But at the end of the day, we only all remember you for one thing and one thing only, and that is the fact that you put on a wig for Tin Man Tuesdays. Or is it the fact that everyone started passing you over for a stupid stuffed animal? And then all of a sudden, you had to sit there and have the audacity to buy one of your own and burn it alive. But here's the sad part overall. You're going to sit here and mock the hood. You're going to sit here and mock my voice. You're going to sit here and mock my skin. Because you cannot stand the fact that I've been better than you since I showed up here in the HSP. I have already done it by winning a championship. Yes, I have only won a tag team championship, but there's more championships here in the HSP than you have ever won. So if anyone wants to know why I'm sounding the way I'm sounding, it's because I'm not ready to give up the one thing I've been fighting for since I've started promoing, and that is giving up my entire career.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Tin Man here with my glorious blue drink that's good enough for Diamond Carter. I am here to finally not just possibly take on my final match, but to reveal the true story of Storyteller and the Villain. Storyteller! Employees must wash hands before returning to work. This means you. Now, I'm not saying you don't wash your hands, but I do know this. When you're sitting there thinking about your buddies and singing your stupid little songs, or whatever the hell it is, you're sitting there and you're getting all your nasty stuff flying around all over the toilet seat. And you take it one step further. You have to take your little Levi Garrett jeans and you just wipe it up. You just wipe it up like that. And then you walk the hell out, you nasty son of a bitch. Oh, the Villain. Oh, guess what? Villain, you're just a real bad guy. Because let me tell you what Villain does. Villain will go to the little rags over there that, you know, like Grandma keeps in a whisker, meow, 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 meow. In the little wicker basket right there next to decorative soaps. And he takes the rag and then he wipes up a little bit of his little pee-pee. And then he folds it back over and puts it at the bottom of the pile. And then, a week or so later, somebody uses that rag to wash their eye. Now they've got a star on their eye. That's how you spread pink eye. But really, actually, when it comes down to it, Storyteller, oh my God, you must be on some LSD, or the grease from the back of KFC is messing with your head. You saying buddies? Fuck your buddies. Villain? Stop. You just need to stop. You know what? I hope like hell that you're not a tag champion whenever I win, because you ain't coming back. Because when it comes down to it, you're nothing like the Tin Man. Neither one of you. I've played in my promos. I have been cut in my promos. I've been burned in my promos. I have been bruised in my promos. I put my life and my body on the line. And that is something that y'all will never be able to take away from me. Ever. Regardless whether I win or lose. You're never going to be as good as me. And if you don't like that, you can be like the rest of those people out there, villain. You can be like the rest of those people that talk shit out there, storyteller, that eat feathers after dark, because you guess what? If you can't be a promo artist, you might as well just talk shit about them. The Tin Man has spoken.
Good evening, HSP. I am your humble storyteller. And tonight, here at Lions Roar 2, I take on the villain and the Tin Man for my Soulfire title. Lions Roar! Let me hear it, boys. Villain, Tin Man, this shit ain't fair. It's not fair that y'all should have to put up your careers for a title shot. Just like it's not fair to me to have to defend this title so quickly after winning it. But I don't care that it's not fair. I could be, very recently was, out there chasing conspiracies. And you can't tell me that at least part of this ain't fishy. I could be recessing into my own mind and finding comfort with bunnies. But let me let you in on a little secret, gentlemen. I'm not insane anymore. I'm not about to repeat those patterns. Because I learned a new lesson. When I fight with everything I have, when I give you just that little bit more, I am a champion. Villain, you're no more a villain than I am Miss Piggy. But you sure do got somebody's hand up your ass moving your lips. So why don't you pull your head out your ass? Pack your bags and get the hell out of here! Because I'm not going to take pity on you, gentlemen. As much as I dislike this, I will do what I must to defend this title. Tin Man, you've never beaten me. Not once. I beat you when I was the Pure Heart champion, while you were the King of Promos champion. I beat you at the gauntlet match. And I'll beat you now. Gentlemen, this shit ain't fair, but I don't care. And I'm not about to go anywhere. But you are. Pack your bags. Turn in your notice. Turn in your name badge and get the fuck out of here. Because I am the storyteller. I am the Soulfire champion. And I have a tale to tell.
I will agree with you, even though you stole my bee's knees. That was the bee's knees. But now we're going to go clean up on aisle 9. Fair enough.
If you have ever wanted to own a championship belt made to the highest quality standards, an exact duplicate of your favorites growing up that you saw on TV, or your own dreamed up customization, reach out to ORM Belts, the official sponsor of Heart and Soul Promotions, maker of the Soulfire, Tag Team, and Pure Heart Championship. That's ORM Belts.
Got the mind of a champion. Gonna get mine, I'm a champion. Got the mind of a champion. Get it cause I got it good. Did it cause I said I would. Got the mind of a champion. Gonna get mine, I'm a champion. Got the mind of a champion. Get it cause I got it good. Did it cause I said I would. I did it like I said it, yes, I'm the best. Every single day, put it to the test.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lulu Halftime Report at Lions Roar 2! Rah! Sorry, Lulu didn't mean to scare anyone. Tonight, we have a colossal fatal four-way for Hollywood Highway Your Heart Championship. His opponents are the Iron Bison, Shady the Sheep Mackenzie, and Top Star Thomas!
Sorry to stop you, Lulu, but actually it's Shady Sean McKenzie.
Apparently intern Kyle just told me it's Shady Sean McKenzie, not Sean the Shady McKenzie. Oopsie! Anyway, that being said, we also have the Soulfire champion, not Mr. Wallace, but the new one, the Storyteller! And in honor of the Storyteller's victory and the bodies, Lulu's gonna sing a song!
Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Let's C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-T song. And if you don't think that you can sing it the faster, then you're wrong. But it would help if you just sing along. Bam, bam, bam. Enough! C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it would help if you just sing along. Sing it! C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it would help if you just sing along. Faster? But I wanted it to be slower. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. Hey, C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. And if you don't think that you can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it would help if you just sing along. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. Hey, C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. And if you don't think that you can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it would help if you just sing along. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. And if you don't think that you can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it would help if you just sing along. There we go. There you go. How's that? Are we all one?
Lulu thanks everyone that watched and said Lulu was good.
And we're back. Cleanup is done on aisle 9, and we want to thank ORM. We want to thank Redbubble. You know, get your gear there in the search bar, Heart N, the letter N, Soul Fed. And coming up in June, the Champion Showcase. 6 companies, 1 day of, or 2 shows, 1 match of unity.
Oh my God, we got a lot of stuff coming up here, but now we got a big matchup coming up. Let's take it down to ring introduction.
This contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it is one of the #1 contender qualifier matches. Introducing first, from Death Valley, Texas, weighing in tonight at 265 pounds, he is the pioneer of the pipe bomb promo and one half of the Heart and Soul Promotions Tag Team Champions, Old School.
Ain't nothing but a gangsta party. Oh shit. You done fucked up now. You done put two of America's most wanted in the same motherfucking place at the same motherfucking time. About to feel this. Break out the champagne glasses and motherfucking condoms. Have one on us, alright? Picture perfect. I paint a perfect picture. Bomb the hooches with precision. My intentions to get with you with that double OP. Dog, my fucking homie, you the cold ass.
And his opponent from Germany, weighing in tonight at 98 kilos, he is the nightmare known as Prince Blackheart. The other half of the tag team champions, Old School, taking on Prince Blackheart. This is the other #1 contender qualifier. The winner of this match faces the winner of Purge and Young Buck.
This is definitely a big match for both men. The winner's going to advance on. Let's take it to ringside.
Nope, my pride's still zipped up. But let's move on since you're so worried about my pride and me falling. That song's for you because, see, we play that for part-timers, couch sitters, guys who sit in their underwear with their socks on and, cheesy fingers from the Cheetos, petting their cat, dreaming of better days. This isn't going to be better days for you. You and Old School right here, #1 contenders match for the Pure Heart Championship. Why can't you achieve that? Well, I think we've established it. Where have you been? What have you been doing? I've been here winning championships, defeating people that says they can't be defeated. But here I am, standing on the screen, holding a championship belt of HSP. What are you holding? Oh, that's right, you want to hold my pride in your hands. Sorry, that's still zipped up. We don't do that here. Now, me and you, we don't know each other that well, but let me tell you who I truly am. I'm the eviscerator of promo souls. And yours is the next one to end into that graveyard where I put the, what were they called? No gimmicks needed? Remember them? I do, because we took their titles and moved on. And that's what I'm getting ready to do to you. I'm going to take your spot in this contenders match, and I'm going to move on. And I'm going to attain that Pure Heart Championship and bring it to the camp of Fear the Beards. Now, what you simply got to understand is, you concentrated too much on the whole pride thing. If I show my pride, which I always do because, well, I am prideful. Prideful to be a part of HSP and a champion that represents the brand. Here every single day of the week, 365 days a year. Not sitting at home, not contemplating if I'm good enough to be here or actually good enough to cut a promo. Which I will tell you this, you were good enough to cut a promo, but it was a promo to cure insomnia because I got real sleepy watching yours. I went out just like that. And I don't take naps during the day, but if I need one, I just turn on a Prince Blackheart promo. So, now, any more that needs to be said is truly not needed to be said because the world knows right now that you were already a beaten man before you ever walked through the door. When I walked through the door, they already said, "What's up, champ?" And that wasn't because of this title. It's because of the title I'm going to attain after I move on in this qualifiers match. So HSP, let me say this. I'd say welcome back, Prince Blackheart, but the dent in the couch tells me he's going right back there to sit back down because once he takes his defeat from Old School, which he will, he'll just be another spectator. And we'll play that for him again when he comes back for his second round. Old School out.
HSP, it's me, it's Prince Blackheart, and when I meet you tonight, I'm gonna beat you like a government rule, cause you don't realize you have everything to lose. You got the hunger. So I am starving for that gold. You gotta realize that I'm the silverback of HSP. You gotta realize when I go in a square circle, I am going to grab hold of you. I'm gonna squeeze the breath out of you. You're gonna hear a few ribs crack. Then I'm gonna throw you down and I'm gonna pound these fists of silverback. And I'm gonna pound them on your chest and I'm gonna hit every single bone in your ribcage break. Because that is one thing me and you have not got in common. You are addicted to gold. Well, I'm an addict for gold. I need that gold, and I am going to go through you to get a chance at gold. And it means that I've got to break your soul. If it means I've got to break your bones, that is exactly what I will do, and I will have pleasure in doing that. Because that gold should be mine. It should be around Prince Blackheart's waist. Because I am the sociopathic nightmare that you don't even think of. You see, old school. I will do whatever it takes to get that gold. I will do whatever it needs to be done to get that gold, because you are not worthy of that gold. You are just a glory hound chasing gold, where me, I am on a hunt. I am on a safari for that gold. That gold in particular. I don't care about Fear the Beards, because I got a clipper indoors and I will shave them beards off, and I will destroy you if I have to, and I will beat you down like I will beat you like you have never been beaten before. And you gotta know that after your bloodied, broken soul and body is laying on that mat, that it was me, Prince Blackheart, that done it. Because the curse of your black heart is ready, and it is wanting what is rightfully mine.
Wow! Whoa! That's what two old dogs can do in a fight. You don't want to mess with the old dogs.
That you definitely don't. But now we got another big match, a number one contender for the Soul Fire Championship. Let's take it down.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the number one contender to the Soul Fire Championship. Introducing first, from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, he is the king of mind games, AEP versus Vagabond. These two guys are the masters of mind games, the masters of manipulation. Now they're facing each other to find out who's taking on the Soulfire champion.
Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, the Baby Yaga taking on the Secret Garden. This is going to be a big matchup. Let's take it down to the ring.
Baggy bun, baggy bun, baggy bun. Daddy is home. Daddy is home. I told you, baggy bun. I told you, baggy bun. The demons. Is here. The demons. I am the real demon, baggy bun. You can't understand about the demons because I control you. And you know that. But tonight, you said you still going to destroy the secret garden. But guess what, Vagabond? You're not going to do that again because the real demon protect the secret garden. Because I will burn you down, Vagabond. I will burn you down. Or what you did to the secret garden, you cannot win. You talking about you got the powers? I got the power too, Vagabond. Because between the demons and the darkness, together, but I'm gonna tell you what, Vagabond, and you try to steal my crown, I'm gonna steal yours. But tonight is no good for you. Tonight, you are bound down. The Demon King.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in preparation for my eventual Soulfire title match, I had to prepare myself by going 2 minutes against AEP. Let's start the show, shall we? How do you like this? Hey, Justice, how do you like this, huh? Looks so nice around my shoulder. These shades, too, they're brand new. Bought it with my champion's money. Oh, AEP, you dumb bastard. You are the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Oh my God, it's gone forever. Over and over. Expecting shit to change. You faced me before. What happened? You lost. Pretty badly. You ran into a different breed. And what did I do last time? Burn down your secret garden. And I'm going to do it again. This time it's going to be even worse because what's really going to change here, AEP? Nothing. Because every time you tried to talk shit to me, it always ended badly. Because I cut you down where you stood. Again, AEP. Every time you matched up with me, it always ended badly. Running into me is bad luck, AEP. That's something you have to understand, something you have to realize, something you have to come to terms with. I'm just that obstacle that you're never ever gonna overcome. I'm just that obstacle that's going to be forever. In a lane that you should stay out of. Stay in your own lane, AEP. Oh, and I'm actually the king of mind games, not you. Get it? Got it? You understand this now? Good, because I'm out of here.
My mind is blown there.
This is going to be a good matchup. We'll see what the judges got to say.
Wow.
But now we're going into the main event. And now we're getting ready for the biggest match in history. Let's take it down to Ring Rhythm.
This is our main event of the evening. It is a fatal four-way match for the Heart and Soul Promotions Pure Heart Championship. Introducing our first competitor from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in tonight at 207 pounds, Shady Sean McKenzie. His opponent from the lead herd, he is the pack leader, the Iron
Bison. 13 years of war, 13 years of peace.
Their opponent from Brooklyn, New York. He is the psychological assassin, making his way to ringside from Hollywood, California, weighing in tonight at 242 pounds. He is the world's greatest showman and the Heart and Soul Promotions Pure Heart Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Hollywood Haywood!
Lights, camera, action!
Legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history.
men coming from all over the promo world to be here at Heart and Soul. We're talking about Sean Shady McKenzie, the Iron Bison, Toaststradamus, and the Pure Heart champion, Hollywood Haywood.
As you saw in their hypes, these guys are ready to tear each other apart. All of them want to hold that gold high over their head.
Who's going to walk away with the gold? Let's take it down to the ring.
Heart and Soul Promotions. Man, is it going to feel good to be yours truly, Shady Sean McKenzie, the world famous Jordan Stompin', Rolex Ropin', Shady Ring Blingin', and soon to be your Pure Heart champion. On March the 23rd, Toaststradamus, Hollywood Haywood, and the Iron Bison, the number one son of a bitch across the industry today, are going to find out that this fatal four-way matchup was built for me. Let's just get down to business, gentlemen, shall we? Because we've played the game all week long. We've came out and given the people everything they need to see to know what a show is going to be. The grandest main event of 2023. And it's going to be victoriously led by Shady. And there's not a damn thing the three of you can do to stop it. Not the Iron Bison. This matchup wasn't built for the farm fields of the West. It wasn't built for the Hollywood Playboy scene of the North. And it damn sure wasn't built for the mushroom scenes of the Middle Americas. It was built for shady, sadistic sons of bitches like me. Something you've all failed to even come out here and mention all week long. This is a fatal four-way, which means anything goes, which means I can come out and kick you in the nuts as many times as I want to. There's not a damn thing the ref can do to stop it, and there ain't a damn thing that management can do to stop it. If I want to bring my girl Jasmine out to the ring with me, and just smack you all upside your heads and try to knock some sense into you and watch the three of you bleed until you can't see anymore. That's exactly what Shady Sean McKenzie is going to do. So Iron Bison, please come out here and tell all the people my name, because that's exactly what you're going to do. Hollywood Haywood, please come out here and tell all the people just how that Shady Sean McKenzie means nothing to you because you don't know who I am or what I'm truly capable of. Toaststradamus, the storyline between you and Hollywood Haywood has been put on pause because Shady Sean McKenzie entered the scene. The two of you can finish your so-called little battles in the gauntlet to face me for my Pure Heart Championship when it's all said and done. And as far as the Iron Bison goes, man, I'm going to truly enjoy taking out the number one son of a bitch across the industry. It's going to be my pleasure, Iron Bison. The old guard taking out the new guard, along with some of the future guard and the present guard along with it. Heart and Soul Promotion fans have never seen a fatal four-way of this caliber, and they're never going to see it again, because I can shady goddamn guarantee this to all the fans of Heart and Soul. Your new Pure Heart champion at the end of Lions Roar 2 will be Shady Sean McKenzie. And if the Iron Bison and Hollywood Haywood and Toaststradamus don't like it, they can join the long list of many before them, because that's just too Todd damn shady.
HSP, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit nervous. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel the gravity of tonight crushing and burying me. I would be a liar if I said I didn't feel the anticipation of tonight surging through every cell in my body. I would be a damn liar if I said as I prepare for war tonight, I didn't feel it in my bones, because I do. I do. Now, I'm no stranger to the big match. I've been doing it my entire life. I've done so many big things, so many big matches. They still sing songs about the best of them. So many leagues I have dominated, so many championships I have taken, so many tournaments I have won, but tonight just feels different, doesn't it? You can feel it, can't you? It's like every step I have taken, every breath I have filled my lungs with, all the blood, all the sweat on my journey has led me right here to this moment at Lions Roar 2. Some would call it destiny. Some might even call it fate. But not me, no. It's not destiny, it's not fate. Those things are not real. They're beliefs of the fickle, small-minded. No, we pave our own way. We make our own road, and everything that's happened to me is because I made it happen. My will caused it to be. Tonight, 4 men enter that ring, the 20x20, my holy grail, for a chance to solidify their place in HSP legacy and legend and become the pure heart champion. But it won't be easy. Oh, it won't be easy. No. We have Hollywood Haywood. That man, he has it all. That man has his name in lights. Hell, it's probably even written in the stars itself. Every attribute any man can ever need, Haywood has it. You can't just take the title from Haywood. You have to rip it from his cold dead hands, and perhaps I will. Then we have Shady Sean McKenzie, the man who will win by any means necessary. He might bribe the judges. He might kidnap someone's children. Every heel tactic, he has it. He wrote the book on it. You cannot underestimate a man like that. No loyalties, nothing. He will do what needs to be done in order to win tonight. We have Toasted Damas, a man, another one who cannot be denied. He feels that tonight is his moment. He feels tonight is his chance, his opportunity to be what he always thought he was born to be. The thing is, about a match like this, you need to understand the anarchy of it, the chaos of it. 4 men in that ring, no disqualifications, anything goes, boys. You need to understand how to navigate that war zone. That's my speciality. I don't even need to pin Haywood to take that title. He just needs to be incapacitated a little bit. Tell me, boys, what moves do you have at your disposal? What tools lie in your toolbox? Because I am equipped to deal with any situation. I have the Iron Lariat. You know, Bruce Lee used to say, do not fear the man who's practiced 1,000 kicks, but 1 kick 1,000 times. That is the Iron Lariat. It will come from anywhere. It is a move I've perfected. In an instant, it will hit you like that, and your world will go dark. But it doesn't end there. I have the Chaos-Born Impact. Most brutal maneuver in my arsenal, and I'll crack your skull in that mat. I have the Iron Forge, where I can break your back like the torture rack. And then we have the crescendo, the coup de grace, the holy grail of the Iron Bison's moveset. The maniacal smash as I take flight from that turnbuckle and land the diving headbutt, ending anyone's career like that. Tonight I take my title because I can, and leave nothing but destruction, chaos and anarchy in my way.
This story started in October when Toasted Damas got to HSP. This story started with a mission. A mission to get to the top of HSP. And not only get to the top, to get to A-list Alverson.
and be the one to dethrone him in Heart and Soul Promotions. I had something to prove. And Hollywood Haywood came along. You don't know what you've done. You took that belt, not just from A-List. You took it from me. When you took the belt from A-List, you might as well have taken my heart out of my chest. Everything I worked so hard for felt like it was over. But now the mission is clear. You took something from me. Now I take something from you. But to get there, I gotta get through Shady and the Iron Bison. Shady Sean McKenzie. Man, well, if there was ever a game of what doesn't belong, I think we know which one you are. Hell, the only thing shady about you is that you're overshadowed by the three of us. Ain't that right, Iron Bison? The man who thinks he's all that. You got it all, don't you? I mean, just ask him. Just ask the Iron Bison. He'll tell you how great he is. But he'll never put in the work. You're never around. You just come, do your promo, and leave. You think that's all you can do? The audience deserves better. The audience deserves a better champ than what you would ever be. You ain't no promo artist. I mean, you're an actor, let's face it. Go audition for like the remake of Braveheart. I think you do a very good job. I'm sick of seeing the same damn promo against different promo artists. Give me a break. Haywood? Tonight is your last night as champion. Because it's Tonster Damas's time. This has been my story. I started it, and I'm gonna finish it tonight.
Good golly, heart and soul, welcome to Lions Roar 2. And what a convenient name. Because you have the undisputed, undeniable king of the heart and soul jungle, Hollywood Haywood, the pure heart champion, taking on three of the very best that heart and soul could throw at him. But when I look at the competition, all I see are inferior animals. Sure, you got the Iron Bison, the king of the Ironborn Storm, coming into HSP on his high horse, telling everybody that he is the absolute best at talking. He is the absolute best at flow. He is the absolute best at everything. My, what a mighty high horse you have came in on. I just hope that when I knock you off of it, you don't break your legs. And then you got Tonstradamus, the hyena, the laughing hyena. He's going to come out there and look at you like this. Because he's looking for a victim. He's looking for an opportunity. And then he's going to give out that hyena laugh. Like he does because he knows deep down inside that he's just not quite high enough on the food chain to take the Pure Heart Championship from Hollywood Haywood. And then you got the wild card. The guy that's just happy to be here. The baboon, if you will, of the heart and soul jungle. Shady Sean McKenzie. Shady, I commend you. You fought through some incredible talent to get here. But a baboon is gonna baboon. And although one day you might get your act together to where you don't stumble over yourself, today is not that day. Today, the only prize you will find in the heart and soul jungle is a piece of fruit and an attaboy for trying your very best. You see, I have something that none of these other guys have. I have something that everybody wants. You see, I'm not the only lion. No. I have a whole pride of lions behind me, watching, chanting my name, Hollywood, Hollywood, Hollywood. Because they know that as long as they stand behind me, as long as the fans stand behind me, that every time I win, they win. Every time I succeed, they succeed. And they know that no bison, no hyena, no baboon can take the greatest prize in the jungle from Hollywood Haywood. Iron Bison doesn't have that. Tonstradamus doesn't have that. And Shady Sean McKenzie doesn't have that. So to you three gentlemen, I commend you coming out here tonight and trying your very best to become the king of the jungle. I commend you coming out here and trying to dethrone me. And one night you just might, but tonight I am the king of the heart and soul jungle, and you have heard me roar!
This was a hell of a show.
That was an incredible show.
My God, man, just some of the things you saw in the show blow your mind.
Man, and there was only 7 matches, but the intensity level was there. Everybody brought their game and then some.
Oh, yeah.
This might be the oh my God moment of the year, just this entire show.
We're going to find that out later on the next month.
Yep.
But yeah, let's get there. Let's see. Great. Oh, someone's already saying they're taking home the gold. That's Shady. Oh, boy.
Yep. Well, let's find out what actually happened here. So the first match we had, The Purge and Young Buck.
Yeah. I love that match. That was very interesting there. 2 champions outside of HSP just duking it out.
Yeah, and all the comments were that Young Buck went back to his old stomping grounds, the garage, and that means he's going to win. But let's see what the judges thought. The last time we are using the old point system.
That's right. New shows coming up. Next show, new scores.
All right. So the judge awards a 6-5 to the Young Buck. Ooh. The second judge awards a 6-5 to the Purge. And the third judge with a 7-6. And the first number 1 contender qualifier is the Purge.
Woo! Congratulations, Purge. You are moving on to a number one contendership for the Pure Heart title.
18-17, a very close match.
Yes, it was.
All right, this is your favorite match.
Oh,
next.
yes, I'm loving this. Let's hear how this goes. And, of course, we're talking about Brick Johnson taking on Gene fucking Emerson.
That's right. And the first judge awards a 5-5 tie.
Oh, my God. Am I going to get to flip this? Is this me, pal?
The second judge, a 7-5, Gene Emerson. The third judge, a 6-5.
Who won this one?
And your winner, Gene Emerson.
Yes, congratulations, Gene. See, I knew you were money well spent. See, that guy came out there and did it.
18-15. I was pulling for Brick Johnson. Brick did a great job. Come on, even you had to admit that was good, Brick Johnson.
But again, he didn't get the job done, did he? Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right. So now to find out the winner of Great Taste or Taste Great.
Yes.
Mr. Wallace versus the American Roughneck.
The rematch from last year's Lion Roar 2.
This match was incredible. And first judge awards 6-5. The second judge, a 7-6. The third judge, a 7-6. A score of 20-17 and a clean sweep to your winner, Mr. Wallace.
Woo! Congratulations, Mr. Wallace. See, I told you it tasted great.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was a great match. So that was incredible. American Roughneck came out on fire. I'm sure he's ready for his title match with Old School next show.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's time to find out. Do we have Iron Soul? Have two? Or do we have just one? Find out.
Soul Fire Championship. Don't need this right now.
All right. So the villain, the Tin Man, and the storyteller.
This was a great match. This was.
The first judge award third place, Tim, and first place, the storyteller.
For the champ.
The judge awards third place to the villain, and first place, the Tin Man. The third judge awards third place to the villain, which means the villain is officially suspended.
Oh, man, he is officially out of here. There's one.
And first place awarded to your winner and still Soulfire champion, the storyteller.
Congratulations, storyteller, on that victory. Unfortunately,
Tin Man has retired.
Oh, man, definitely. And that is a sad moment. Great promo artist.
Yes.
Had a hell of a career.
He was here from the very beginning. He was in the original 8 tournament to crown the first Pure Heart champion. He ended up beating the American Roughneck, but now he is retired.
He is retired. Wow.
So
mind blown.
I know it's a big deal here. But moving on next, let's find out who's taking on the Purge.
We're gonna find out. I don't know. Sergeant Chaos, he may have a job, he may not. We'll find out next week.
We'll find out. But to find out who's taking on the Purge, is it the old nemesis Prince Blackheart or Old School?
Yeah, that was definitely an old school style of battle there. No pun intended. God, those two
two guys really tore it up. So the first judge awards 6.
Of course, Heathen.
Of course, Heathen. Yeah, Heathen doesn't want him around.
Oh, man.
So the first judge awards a 6-5. The second judge, a 7-6. And the third judge, a 6-5. A clean sweep, and moving on to face the Purge is Old School.
Ooh, congratulations, Old School. You'll be facing the Purge on the next show?
Yes, they'll be facing each other on the next show, and the winner gets a shot at whoever's holding that Pure Heart title on April 20th.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. The next match here, the one that we probably should have put a warning up there about strobe lights and all that stuff. The two masters of the mind game, AEP and the Vagabond.
I thought I was back on an acid trip way back when. Jesus.
A lot of other people said the same thing. But I will tell you, this match was very, very entertaining.
It was. God, wild.
All right. So the first judge awards a 7-5 AEP. The second judge awards a 6-4 Vagabond. And
do I get to flip it? Come on, it's the last show where I might actually get to do it. Do I get to flip it?
Unfortunately, no. Because the third judge with a 7-6. Your winner and the number one contender moving on to face the storyteller at April 6th show, AEP.
Oh my goodness. AEP moving on here to take on the storyteller.
The upset. Only one person in the comments when we asked picked AEP, and that was Johnny Rockstar.
Yes, he did. I am amazed. Wow. So we've now got AEP moving on to take on the storyteller. They have historic history.
And this is historic history.
Oh, boy. They have a lot of history here.
All right. So now it's time to find out who is the main event winner.
Oh, God. This was definitely one of the greatest Fatal 4-Ways I have ever seen in my life.
Shady Sean McKenzie, the Iron Bison, Tonster Damas, and Hollywood Haywood. Wow. All right. So the first judge awards fourth place to the Iron Bison, third place to Shady Sean McKenzie, and first place, Hollywood Haywood.
We got one for the champ.
Yes, the second judge awards fourth place to Shady Sean McKenzie, third place to the Iron Bison, and first place, Tonster Damas.
We got one vote here.
The third judge awards fourth place, or let's go with just first place on this one.
Do we need a fourth judge?
We do not.
We do not need a fourth judge.
So the winner and new Pure Heart champion, Tonster Damas.
My God. Congratulations, Tonster Damas. Now the new Pure Heart champion.
Yes. Second place was Iron Bison. Third place, Shady Sean McKenzie. And fourth place, Hollywood Haywood. Wow. Congratulations to everybody.
Again. Wow. Congratulations, Tonster Damas winning the championship. We have a new Pure Heart champion. Make sure you tune into our next show here, April 6th, Hurricane Alley.
That's right, Hurricane Alley. And coming up Saturday or Sunday, we're going to be doing the drawings for the other matches for the Gauntlet qualifiers.
Oh, man. Make sure you tune in for that. I'm Dr. Quack.
And I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem. Again, give it up to everybody on this show. And we'll see you at the Hurricane Alley.